Careless, I have always watched what I spend, but because I assumed the places I already knew about were giving me their best deal, and I never thought to look sideways, I watched that change, slowly, the more I paid attention to where folks overseas truth. Most people believe that senior discounts live in obvious places: the early bird restaurant, the movie matinee, the drugstore loyalty card. Those are fine. But the discounts that quietly add up to hundreds loudly, they are counting on you not to ask. Today, I am going to walk you through 15 specific places that offer real, meaningful discounts to seniors that most exactly where to ask, what to say, and roughly what to expect to save. And you will never walk out of these places again without at least giving it a try. I will not bring it up again. Number 1 is Amtrak. A lot of folks drive because Amtrak offers a discount for passengers age 62 and older on most of its routes. It is not enormous, roughly 15% off the standard rail fare, but on a longer trip, anything in the mail, you just select the senior fare when you book. Amtrak's trains also tend to have more legroom than a budget flight and no baggage fees on most routes. If you have grandchildren spread across the country, full every time. The key is to book directly through Amtrak rather than through a third-party travel site, because some third-party sites do not surface the senior pricing at all. Go straight to the source. To put a real number on it, a standard coach fare, $160 to $200 depending on the season. 15% off that is $24 to $30 saved on a single ticket. If you make that trip twice a year to visit family, you have already saved $60 to book. That is not nothing. And Amtrak's checked baggage policy allows 2 bags at no charge in most coach classes, which means you are already ahead of any budget airline before you even factor in the senior fare. Number 2 is the National Parks Senior Pass. If you are 62 or older, you can purchase a lifetime pass to every national park, monument, and federal recreation area in the United States for a one-time fee of around $80. $80 once for life. You also get a discount on camping fees at many of those sites. I have talked to folks who paid full admission at a national park, not realizing this pass existed, and when I tell them the math, their expression says everything. If you visit even 2 or 3 parks in your lifetime, this pass pays for itself immediately. You buy it in person at any participating site or through the official government recreation website. It is one of the most underused programs I know of, and it is sitting right there in plain sight. Consider that entry to Grand Canyon National Park currently runs $35 per vehicle. Yellowstone is the same. So a single-family road trip hitting 2 major parks in the same summer recovers the entire $80 cost of the pass, and every visit after that is free for the rest of your life. The pass also covers the America the Beautiful network of over 2,000 federal recreation sites, which includes national forests and Bureau of Land Management recreation areas that charge day-use fees. If you fish, hike, or camp on federal land at all, this pass is reaching into your pocket right now, and the only reason it has not saved you money yet is that you have not picked it up. Number 3 is your wireless phone carrier. This one catches people off guard because they assume their monthly bill is just the bill. But Verizon, AT&T, and T-Mobile all offer dedicated senior plan pricing for customers over 55. T-Mobile has historically had one of the more competitive senior plans, and the other carriers have adjusted their offerings over the years to keep up. The savings compared to a standard individual plan can run to $20 or $30 a month, which is over $300 a year for something you are already paying for. Call your carrier, ask specifically about senior or 55-plus plans, and make them show you the comparison. If they do not bring it up on their own, and many of them will not, you have to be the one who asks. Do not assume they will volunteer it. Number 4 is ARP TaxAid. Come tax season, a lot of folks pay a professional to prepare a return that is not especially complicated, and fees for that service have crept up considerably over the years. ARP TaxAid is a free, IRS-certified volunteer program available to anyone, with a particular focus on taxpayers who are 50 and older. The volunteers are trained annually, and the service covers a wide range of returns: Social Security income, pension income, basic investment income. You book an appointment through the ARP website or by calling 211 in most areas. I have heard from folks who were paying well over $100 a year for tax prep they could have had done for nothing. This one is worth looking into every single year. The program operates at roughly 5,000 sites nationwide: libraries, community centers, senior centers, and faith organizations. And it served over 2 million taxpayers in 2023 alone. If your return involves a W-2 from part-time work, Social Security benefits, a pension, or basic dividend income from a brokerage account, the ARP TaxAid volunteers are fully equipped to handle it. The IRS certifies them through a structured training and testing program each year before the filing season opens. H&R Block charged an average of over $300 for a completed federal and state return in recent years. Doing the math on that against zero is not complicated. Number 5 is dental schools. I know, it takes a certain amount of confidence to walk in and sit down with a student, but here is what most people do not realize. Dental school clinics are supervised directly by licensed faculty who review every step of the work. The students are not guessing, they are being checked constantly, and the savings are significant. Cleanings, fillings, even some restorative work can cost a fraction of what a private practice charges. If you have been putting off dental care because the bill scares you, a dental school near you may be exactly the option you have been looking for. Appointments do take longer because the work is supervised and documented carefully, so plan for that. But if you have been skipping cleanings because of cost, the long-term consequence of that is far more expensive than the appointment. At a private practice in most mid-size American cities, a routine cleaning without insurance runs between $120 and $200. At a dental school clinic like those affiliated with the University of Michigan, New York University, or the University of Southern California, the same cleaning can cost $30 to $60. A basic composite filling that might run $250 at a private office can come in under $80 at a dental school. NYU Dentistry, for example, is one of the largest dental clinics in the country and sees patients from across the New York metro area, specifically because the pricing is structured to be accessible. If a root canal or crown has been hanging over your head because the estimate made you wince, call the nearest accredited dental school and ask for their fee schedule before you decide anything. Now hold on just a moment, because number 9 on this list is the one I get asked about the most, and it involves a place almost everybody goes but almost nobody thinks to ask at. I will get to that one shortly. Keep that in mind. Number 6 is the IMCA. Many people think of the Y as something for young families or athletes, but the IMCA has long been committed to serving seniors, and most locations offer reduced membership rates for older adults, sometimes a significant reduction. Beyond the cost, the Y gives you access to a pool, fitness equipment, group exercise classes, and in many locations, specific senior programming. The Silver Sneakers program, which is included with many Medicare Advantage plans, often covers IMCA membership entirely at no extra cost. If you have a Medicare Advantage plan and have not looked into whether Silver Sneakers is included, check your benefits materials or call the number on your card. You may be paying for a gym you already have access to for free. Number 7 is local transit systems. In most mid-size and larger cities across the United States, seniors aged 65 and older qualify for a reduced fare transit card. In some cities, the discount is 50% off regular fares. In others, off-peak rides are free. The program varies by city, but the pattern is consistent. It is there, it is underused, and the application is usually straightforward. If you live in a city with bus or light rail service and you rely on it regularly, the savings over a year are not trivial. Call your local transit authority or visit their website and search for senior fare programs. Bring a photo ID and proof of age when you apply. In New York City, for example, the MTA's reduced fare Metro card cuts the standard subway and bus fare in half for riders 65 and older, dropping a single ride from $2.90 to $1.45. If you take transit 4 days a week, that is a savings of over $300 annually just on commuting and errands. In Chicago, the CTA offers free rides to seniors with a ride-free permit. Washington, D.C.'s Metro gives seniors a 50% discount during off-peak hours. These are not small programs. They are built into the operating budgets of major transit systems, and the only reason riders do not use them is that they never applied. Number 8 is hotel chains through ARP membership. ARP negotiates rates with major hotel groups, Marriott, Hilton, Wyndham, Choice Hotels, and others. The discount varies, but is typically in the range of 10% or more off the standard rate, and it stacks on top of whatever room rate you find. The thing is, you have to book through the ARP travel portal or specifically request the ARP rate at checkout. If you just book through a general travel site, you are leaving that discount on the table. ARP membership itself has an annual fee, so this one is worth doing the math on. But between the hotel rates, the prescription discounts, and the other benefits, most folks find the membership pays for itself quickly if they actually use what is in it. Number 9, and here is the one I promised you: auto parts stores. I know that sounds mundane, but listen. Napa Auto Parts offers a discount to seniors, and a number of other auto parts retailers have similar programs depending on location. Now, you might think, I do not work on my own car. Fair enough, but plenty of folks do their own windshield wiper replacements, their own air filter swaps, or they pick up fluids and bulbs. And if you have a family member or neighbor who works on cars, knowing this discount exists means you can get them to pick up what they need at the right place. Auto parts add up. A small percentage off every visit is money that stays in your pocket. Napa's senior discount has historically run around 10% for customers 55 and older at participating locations, though it is worth confirming with your specific store since individual franchise locations set their own policies. An air filter for a mid-size sedan runs roughly $20 to $30 at retail. Wiper blades for both front and rear can run another $30 to $50. If you are doing basic maintenance items yourself over the course of a year, oil, filters, wiper blades, a battery, brake fluid, the cumulative 10% on $300 of parts purchases is $30 back in your pocket. Ask at the counter. They will tell you whether the discount applies and what age qualifies at that location. Number 10 is optical chains and vision clinics. LensCrafters, Pearl Vision, and similar chains often have senior discounts or partnerships with VSP and other vision insurance plans that lower your out-of-pocket costs significantly. What most people miss is that some optical schools, similar to dental schools, offer eye exams and basic eyewear at a dramatically reduced cost under licensed supervision. If you are paying full price for frames and lenses without checking what your plan covers and what senior pricing is available, there is a good chance you are overpaying. Always ask before you commit to anything in an optical shop. The pricing on frames especially has enormous flexibility that the counter staff rarely volunteer. Number 11 is Joann Fabric and Craft Stores. If you sew, quilt, do any kind of handwork, or make anything at all, Joann offers a senior discount every Tuesday, typically around 10%. Michaels also has rotating discount structures that seniors can take advantage of, often through their app or through a loyalty membership. 10% sounds modest, but craft supplies and fabric are not cheap, and if you are a regular, this adds up over the course of a year. I have talked to folks who shop Joann every month and had no idea Tuesday was their day. Now they plan their shopping around it. Number 12 is state parks. This one is separate from the National Parks Pass I mentioned earlier. Most states have their own senior discount programs for state park entry, camping, and recreational permits. The age thresholds and discount amounts vary by state. Some are 50% off, some are nearly free for state residents over a certain age. This is not well publicized. You have to look it up for your specific state, or call the state parks department directly and ask what senior programs are available. If you enjoy the outdoors, fishing, or camping, this is one of the most underused benefits sitting right in your own backyard. Florida, for instance, offers a discounted annual individual entrance pass for residents 65 and older at a fraction of the standard price. California's state parks system offers a limited number of reduced-fee passes for low-income seniors, and several other states, including Texas, Georgia, and Pennsylvania, have tiered senior pricing structures for day-use entry and camping reservations. In Georgia, residents 62 and older camp for half price at state park campgrounds. If you spend even 3 or 4 weekends camping at a state park in a given year, the savings on a reduced-rate annual pass compared to paying per-visit fees can easily exceed $50 to $100 in a single season. Number 13 is Greyhound and other intercity bus services. Greyhound offers a discount for senior passengers, and the savings can be meaningful on longer routes. Intercity bus travel is not glamorous, but it is often the most affordable way to travel between cities that are a few hundred miles apart, cheaper than driving when you factor in gas, and more relaxing than a budget airline. Flixbus, which has expanded across the United States in recent years, has also offered promotional pricing that seniors can stack with general discount fares. If you are a flexible traveler, this is a mode of transportation worth revisiting. Book early, take a good book, and pocket the difference. This is also a good time to mention, if you find this video useful, I would love for you to join this community. We cover exactly this kind of thing every week. Practical money-saving information for folks who have worked hard and want to make sure they are not quietly giving their money away. Hit that subscribe button and you will not miss a thing. Number 14 is utility assistance programs offered through your local electric and gas companies. Most people think of utility discounts as something that applies only to people in financial hardship. That is not always true. Many utility companies offer senior rate programs or senior discount tiers to customers over 65, regardless of income level, sometimes called a lifeline rate or a senior residential rate. These are not charity programs. They are structured discounts that you qualify for by age. The catch is that they almost never enroll you automatically. You have to call your utility company and ask specifically whether a senior rate or age-based discount program exists. Some folks I know have been paying full rates for years when a lower tier was available to them the whole time. Pacific Gas and Electric in California, for example, has offered a senior discount rate program for residential customers over 62. Southern California Edison has had a similar structure. Duke Energy in the Carolinas and Florida has age-based and fixed-income rate assistance programs that go well beyond what most customers realize exists. Even if the discount at your specific utility is only 5% on your monthly bill, on a household spending $200 a month on electricity and gas combined, That is $120 a year that has been sitting unclaimed. One phone call. That is the entire barrier between you and that money. Number 15 is the one I want to close on, and it is the one I kept coming back to as I thought through this list, because in my experience it is the most consistently overlooked and the most broadly applicable. Many independent and regional movie theaters offer a senior rate that is significantly lower than the standard adult ticket, but beyond that, most major chains, AMC, Regal, and others, have a senior discount on specific days or during matinee hours that is not posted prominently at the box office. You often have to ask, a Tuesday matinee at a chain theater with a senior discount can run half the price of a Friday evening ticket. If you go to the movies even once a month, that difference over a year is real money. And here is the thing I find worth saying out loud. There is no good reason to feel awkward asking. These programs exist precisely for you. Ask every single time. Let me bring this together. We covered 15 places that most folks walk past without realizing what is available. Amtrak, the National Park Senior Pass, senior wireless plans, ARP tax aid, dental schools, the Wyomka and Silver sneakers, local transit systems, ARP hotel rates, auto parts stores, optical chains and vision schools, Joanne Fabric Senior Tuesdays, state parks, intercity bus services, utility senior rate programs, and movie theaters. The common thread across all of them is the same. The discount exists, it is legitimate, and it is almost never offered automatically. You have to ask. That is really what separates the folks who save steadily from the folks who overpay quietly year after year. Not luck, not special connections, just the habit of asking one simple question before you pay. This week, pick 2 or 3 of these that fit your life and make one call or one visit. Next month, work through a few more. By the end of the year, you will have locked in savings that run to real money, money that belongs to you and has been sitting there waiting. I want to hear from you. Have you found a senior discount somewhere that surprised you? Leave it in the comments. Other folks in this community will see it and benefit from it too. Our next video covers a topic that connects directly to this one, and I think you will find it just as useful. And if you are not subscribed yet, now is a good time. We put out videos like this every week, and every one of them is worth your time.